Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the VOR Sport Monaco Grand Prix. My name is Tom, I'm your host for tonight. And we're in for an absolute bombshell of a race. We just started off in qualification. You can see the first guys getting out of the pits, and Rellen already disqualified before blocking the pit lane. Okay, let's get this menu up and started. Let's get the fitted tires, telemetry, lap data enabled, and the track map on full. Let's see, fastest lap, that's what we want. The first guy out, let's see, it's a Williams by the looks of it. So let's go on board with Senpai. Is it Senpai? No, it isn't. It's his teammate Jacob. Ooh, Jacob with that camo helmet, really nice. Okay, so let's get started. Monaco, the famous Grand Prix at the Monte Carlo Kingdom. You all know what the track is, so I'm only going to tell you the details. The race is 49 laps long and the track length is 3.3 kilometers, as we see Jacob backing up to get his lap started here. Phoenix, you're supposed to be driving, not chatting in the chat box. So Jacob on the lap here through the uphill section besides Casino. Ooh, he's going to have traffic. He does a 18.4 seconds in sector 1 into the lowest hairpin. Not that much. Ooh, that was a close one, but a good line. Phoenix is using autopilot. Let's hope he doesn't, because that wouldn't be fair to the other guys. Pretty nice line of Jacob through the chicane after the tunnel. One of the few overtake opportunities in the race, so we're going to keep an eye on that. Jacobo through the last few corners did a pretty clean lap so far. I don't think it's going to be a pole position at the end of the qualifying, but well, let's see what he does. He does a 19.8, which is already, I think, 7/10 faster than the club pole time. And Tyke and Almighty both did a better job than Jacob, with Tyke being massively faster with an 8.9. It's going to be a massive job to improve on that for Tyke. Ooh, Luz retired from the session. Did he? Yeah, he disqualified. Renault. Is it Mario? Yes. Where did he disqualify? Ooh, that's a nasty spot. So Luz, season 1 champion, is already out of qualifying in the first 5 minutes. Oh, that's going to be tough. Maybe he can have a good strategy, but as you know, track position is important and one of the best things to have in Monaco. Okay, let's get the leader gap here. Mario on a faster lap, as it seems. On this year's game, the last sector of Monaco is a real fast section. The last few years it wasn't that quite realistic, but this time out Codemasters really did an awesome job in getting that sector 3 really close to how it is in real life. Mario does a 1 minute 11.2. So far it puts him in 9th. Okay, let's see. Oh, both of the Ferrari guys are out. Both going into the pits. Oh, and Jordan Bam has got a 5-place grip penalty for a collision with the paint. That's gotta hurt. Let's go on board with Roy O'Maro. Also going into the pits, and a rev glitch. That's lovely. And Jan Abemes just gave his response to that 5-place grip penalty in chat. as you might have already seen in my Steam inbox, we're going to have a wet race start in Monaco. Now obviously Monaco isn't the best of tracks to drive on because it's really narrow, and when you make a mistake usually it ends up in losing your front wing. Some guys make it happen and do an absolute stellar job in not damaging their wing, but ooh, that's nasty. Is it his outlap? Yeah, it still is outlap. Ooh, so both of the Ferrari guys got a 5-place grid penalty. Ooh. Well, at least Redlin is disqualified, so they can't start last. Here's Almighty on his outlap. Is that Senpai or Jacobo? Both of them are on their outlap, so I'm not going on board with them. Oh, there's a yellow. Probably for letting by. So, oh, it looks like Duxie is on a faster lap here. Duxie, who did an amazing job last week out, but didn't have the best of luck and in the end DNF'd. Let's see what he does here. A 110.2 and almost hit the McLaren, who came out of the pit exit. Okay, let's go on board with Almighty again. The guy in the McLaren, one of the faster guys in the sports here, closing in on Tyke. So yeah, let's talk about the grip penalties of the Ferrari guys. Both of the Ferrari guys got a 5-place grid penalty, so they can't. So they have to qualify really high up the field to have a decent track position in at the start of the race. And talking about start of the race, Almighty just went to pole position, starting out in front, which is obviously the best position to be in. If I talk about my own experience, last Monday we had the club race in which I participated. I started P2. I thought that was one of the best positions to start at, but if you have a bad start, it's really easy for the number 3 to push you wide into the barrier, to which you have to brake early. And then it's just hoping that the guys behind you brake as early as you do, because otherwise you're going into the wall. And guess what happened to me? It paid off in the end, so I'm not complaining or anything. Let's go on board with Phoenix Legend, starting his lap here. I think he DNF'd in Spain last week, so really on a redemption, because he's one of the championship contenders. Wait, okay, I think my ERS just glitched because it showed. No, I think he's. What is he doing? It looks like he isn't going for a fast lap. So let's go on board with the Pain. Really eager to get as high as he can. Wait, same lap as Tyke? Yeah, he goes ahead. What? Elaborate, clocks. I don't get. I don't see where you're getting at. But yeah, the Pain going into the tunnel on his hot lap. Phoenix at the exact same lap. Wait, what? Phoenix at the exact same lap as Tyke? That's interesting. On my screen he's 0.1 seconds up to Tyke, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they determine that order, but the Pain here trying to improve on the pit straight. Is he going to improve? Yes, he does, to P6. Behind him is Jeltne Bemes, also trying to improve. P5 for Jeltne Bemes. So that puts him in the net P10. Lewis Isock. It doesn't matter. Lewis Isock here in P16 right now. But yeah, I think that our season 1 champion is literally fuming, and the race hasn't even started yet. DNF'd in the casino section. I can't remember the corners. That's not my best of things, remembering corner names. But yeah, let's go on board with interesting line, Jelden Bammers. Let's go on board with Beef. He just set a lap, so maybe Duxie. Nope. Gexy then invalidated his lap. Royal Marrow is out on 3 laps old softs. So it appears Roy Marrow is practicing during the qualification. During qualifying. No wonder they are getting grip penalties. Feels amazing, man. Yeah, I know, right? Both of the Ferrari drivers really ignoring the rules here, and the deservable 5 place grid penalty. Let's see. Let's go on board with Jacob. Oh, he invalidated it. Almighty. Oh, Almighty spun. Fortunately for him, he didn't completely destroy his front wing and tires, so he can get back into the pits without losing that much time. Everybody is in the pits right now except for Copyleft in P12 on his outlap. Let's stay on board with him for a while. Copyleft, teammate of Lewis Isock. Over the last few races, Copyleft really improved on his race pace and really tightened the gap to the front of the field, but hasn't done anything special talking about getting the podiums. But Lewis isn't here in qualifying today, so the pressure of AlphaTauri is really on Copyleft, and as you can see, pressure is maybe too much for him because he invalidated it already in turn 1. Phoenix Legend, what happened to the Ferraris? The Ferrari drivers hit each other in their in-lap, and they both got a 5 place grid penalty. So those two have to really capitalize on their qualifying laps to get at least a decent-ish track position at the start of the race. Let's go on board with Senpai. Just started this lap here. Let's see if the outboard cameras are something at Monaco. So far so good. Improving with 1/10 on the sector 1 time. Having a wider line through the Lowe's hairpin. Some would say that is slower, but if he thinks it's faster and has more grip and more traction, then who's complaining, right? His teammate just let him by into the chicane after the tunnel. Nice entry. Ooh, invalidated it on the apex. Let's go on board with Duxie. And he invalidated as well. I'm surprised to see so many sport drivers invalidating their lap times on apexes that, well, are wide enough to say, hey, don't cut me because otherwise you're going to invalidate your lap time. But maybe that's just me. Okay, let's go on board with Michael. One of the reserves driving here in sport today. Ooh, that camera angle is a bit laggy. This camera angle is decent. Taking that wider line through the Lowe's hairpin again. Stream is about 40 seconds ahead of us. Lovely to see. Yeah, That's also a bug or glitch in 2020. The spectators go to the session like 1 minute earlier than the driver, so it's going to be hard for me to see who's on the last lap and who finished their qualifying. Oh, Michael got blocked by a ghost. Let's go on board again with Michael going into the pits. Okay, that's lovely. Tyke appears to be on a hot lap, driving through the tunnel. Let's see if he's going to invalidate it into the chicane. I doubt he will do, but he does. Nice. Let's go on board with Jacobo. He invalidated as well. Let's go on board with Duxie. Is he on an out lap? I don't really know. I suppose we have 1 minute 20 left, so that means he is on an out lap or hot lap. Excuse. Let's stay on board with Duxie for a while and see what he can do. P10 for now, but I think he can at least... Ooh, hit the wall there. I think that's definitely some damage on his front wing. But maybe he can still improve on his time. Going through the penultimate corner. Going through the last corner while Jacobo has retired his car in 4th. Along the pit straight. Improve at 3/10 up to P8. Okay, let's go on board with Psych. No, I want someone else. Not Alfa Romeo. Gaxi. No. Nope. That's an invalidated lap time. Why did everybody invalidate it? Racing point. Is it Liam? Yeah, it's Liam. But looks like he's starting his lap. Is he blocking Yeldon Bemmers? Yeah, he's blocking Yeldon Bemmers. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Yeldon Bemmers and Liam runs both beside each other. What happened here? What's Liam Runs doing at the... Ooh! Ooh, that's an unfortunate position for him. Luckily nothing major happened. Gaxi... Gaxi goes in P11. Staying on board with Mr. Mouth here. One of the main reserve drivers of our sports here and also one of the admins. Currently in P14. Is he going to improve on that? Activating that DRS. Oh, he's out of ERS. Is he going to improve? Yes, he does to P10. Oh, that's an unfortunate position, but it doesn't really matter because we are starting on those wet tires. Let's see. Is Moba still driving? He invalidated it. Is everybody finished? Is Gaxi finished? Yes. Okay, he's done. Looks like all of the drivers are AI, so I suppose, yeah, that's it. Really quick qualifying session. It flew by like it wasn't even there. Let's see. Ooh, some penalties. Yeah, for Yeldon Bemmers in the pain, obviously. So Redland got disqualified right out of the box and lose DNF'd quite early on. So the real losers of our qualifying session are Luz and Redland. Meanwhile, we're waiting on the other drivers to ready up and go to the formation lap. We'll be back in 1 minute. And welcome back to the VOR Sports Monaco Grand Prix. Starting out on the Inters, surprisingly, I thought we were going to start on the wet tire, but that doesn't mean it's not going to be interesting, because a wet Monaco is always interesting to see. Let's run through the grid order of the Monaco Grand Prix. In P1 we have Tyke. Not really surprises here. One of the best drivers in our sport tier, and just main stuff from him. Almighty in P2. I think if he does a good move in lap 1, he can win this race. Same can be said about Phoenix Legend in P3. Got his redemption so far, because he didn't finish last time out. Jacob in P4, also nice qualification from him. Really lovely that helmet. I really love his helmet. Camouflage with blue and black. In P5 we have Beef. In P6 we have Mario, also did a decent qualification. I'm not going on board with him for most of the time if he has the ref glitch. P7 Duxie. P8 Mr. Mouse also did a nice qualification, regarding that he doesn't race regularly. P9 Yalt Bemis obviously has that 5th place grid penalty. P10 Michael. P11 Gexy the Pain. In P12 got 5th place grid penalty as well. Senpai in P13. Moba in P14. Neki in P15. I think he was one of Moba's best friends, so let's see what they are going to do here. Kopylov P16 didn't have the best of qualifications. Liam Bronze in P17. Mero surprisingly in P18. Probably not so happy with that. Luz also not really happy with his P19. And last but not least in P20 Rellen. Let's go to the front of the grid. 4, 5 red lights. Let's wait till they're out. They're out. Are we going? We're not going yet. Are we going? And away we go right now. Tyke has a good start. Almighty doesn't have a good start. Phoenix Legend immediately overtakes him, and it's pretty clean through turn 1 for now. Looks like all of the drivers got through, but at the back of the field there's some damage. Oh, and also a few cars ghosting. Let's get that telemetry up right now, because I want to see the position changes. Oh, and Royal Merrill already spun. Virtual safety car apparently. Oh, so the field is backed up again. Let's go to the position changes here. Oh, 5-second time penalty for Moba with Senpai, and Kopylov, Liam Rons and Rellen also got a 5-second time penalty for collisions during the virtual safety car, and the virtual safety car is over again. Let's go on board with Tyke, already through the chicane. Really slow on the throttle pedal. So I think the conditions are between Inters and wet. Mr. Mouse already got a penalty. Oh, and someone's out. Is it Neki? It is Neki, right? Ah, that's unfortunate for Neki. Oof. Really feel for him. Beef already in the pits. He has wing damage. Makes sense. Let's go on board with Phoenix Legend behind Tyke. The gaps are close, but in the rain you should ask yourself, is it wisely to be so close behind each other? Liam Run's already retired, and as you can see, a lot of guys are pitting. Most of them are the guys who got a collision during the virtual safety car. Romero is going to... Okay, so Liam Runs is stuck in the pit lane. That's surprising. Okay, that's interesting. We saw Liam Runs his AI car just stopping in the middle of the pit lane, blocking Roy Romero and Kopke left. That gave Neki the opportunity to overtake both of them. Let's go back to Phoenix Legend, who is behind Tyke. Phoenix Legend really looking for the gaps here. They're tiny, but they're still there, so maybe he's going for an opportunity here. Setting the fastest lap so far, going into lap 3 now. Let's see who really won on those first few laps. Loose Isoc in P12. Oh, there's a yellow in sector 2, I think. Is it Romero? Neki got a 10-second time penalty for corner cutting. That's oh, and looks like he crashed. It's a difficult day for Neki, it looks like. Oh, and that's a DNF. That's a safety car. That definitely is a safety car. Yeah, that's a safety car. Safety car in this lap. Yeah, usually you have an opportunity to get a free pit stop here, but as it is raining, it doesn't really make that much of a difference because the rain tires don't really differ in grip or outright pace, I was supposed to say, because Pirelli made those tires that you have a real long period in which you have grip. So unlike dry races, as you can see, all of the top guys are passing the pit lane. Unlike dry conditions where there's a safety car, it doesn't really give you an advantage on the guys in front or behind you pitting under those safety car conditions. Ty catching up to the safety car here. Looks like Loose is going into the pits. Maybe he has damage. Oh no, wrong button. Yeah, he does have damage. So he changes his front wing. Of course, now it does have a small advantage because you lose less time if you're changing a wing. But you can't change to different tires, different compound of tires. So Loose joins back in P14, P15. I'm sorry. Still won 4 positions so far, so you can't really say it's a bad Grand Prix for him. So let's go through the order. Tyke still in P1. Phoenix Legend won a position at the start of Almighty, who is in P3 right now. Jacob held his place against Duxie and Mario. Duxie in P5, gained 2 positions. Mario also really defensive on his V6. Jaltner Bammers, obviously with a 5 place grip penalty, has won 2 places back so far. Safety car can go out really late. He's staying out. Yeah, he's staying out. The Pain also had a 5 place grip penalty, is in P8 right now. Won 4 positions. Nice stuff from him. Maybe he has team orders in place with his teammate Jaltner Bammers, who is in front of him. Really a duo to watch out for, and we're definitely going to watch those two out on track after the safety car has ended. In P9 we have Michael, won 1 position. Senpai in P10, decent stuff from him, won 3 positions. Beef obviously had that pit stop for his front wing. P11 right now. MOBA in P12, and Loose now has 6 places. Won 6 places in comparison to his top position. Obviously a few guys have pitted. It looks like the Alfa Romeo guys have pitted both. Rellan in P14. Roy Romero still not where he belongs. In P15 right now. Copy left. Steady, but not good enough yet. I suppose Kopylov wants some points, so he's going to fight for every position that he can get. And then we have Mr. Mouse in P17. Oh, he lost it there, and that's another pit stop for him. Unfortunate. Yeah, but not surprisingly, if you take into account that he can't race every week out, and the only practice he had was just a few sessions beforehand. In P18 with Gexy, while the pain pit surprisingly, going to the harder tires, so he's the first of all of the drivers to go to the dry tires, it looks like, and Rellan is going to the soft. Let's see what Mr. Mouse is going to do. He's going for the inters. So we really have a few guys on different strategies here. So for now we have the pain on those harder tires. I think it's too wet. The track looks too wet to me for dry tires. But I think the pain is looking ahead and hoping that it is dry when the safety car ends, or 1 or 2 laps after the safety car has ended, because then he will be the superior car on track. And if he's the superior car on track, you have so much to gain. For example, if Tyke pits right now, that would mean he joins back behind Rellan. Is it? No, he joins back just in front of Rellan. But as you can see, you lose 16 positions with it by pitting after the safety car. Talking about the safety car just announced that he is going into this lap, so let's go on board with Jacob. He's going to give us a great view of the top 3 going away. Is Ty going away right now? He's waiting, he's still waiting. It's 3 rider now, and he's going. Tyke is going, and we have a green flag. Rellan has a 10-second time penalty for corner cutting. So far everything is going alright. Let's go back a bit, and it looks like so far everybody lived through that turn 1. Let's see what the pain is doing on those hard tires in wet conditions. It is drying up, you can see it, but it still isn't dry enough. Rellan going into the pits. Let's see what he's going to put on his car. Mr. Mouse going into the pits again for intermediates. Going to the medium tires. Rellan retired of the Grand Prix. That's unfortunate. Who's really close? Michael is really close on Mario. Let's get this. I'm happy with this spectator menu for now. So if you guys want to see something else, just put it out in chat and I will show it to you. Someone just caused a yellow in the chicane after the tunnel. I think it was Beef, not sure though. But he's in P15 right now, and he used to be in P11. Rellan has left session, not that weird. Okay, Jacob really close on Almighty, saving his ERS for now. One of the opportunities to overtake, of course, is the tunnel section. If you have a good exit before, you can even overtake before you exit out the tunnel. And that's the easiest place to overtake without losing that much time. Oh, and Moba got a 3-second time penalty again. Let's see. the gaps are really the field is really spread out for now, except for Beef, who is inside of Royal Marrow. Royal Marrow is surprisingly ghosted. This is an interesting fight. Is he going to... Ooh, that's so close. But Beef sticks to his position, and Royal Marrow broke a bit earlier. Tyke just posted the fastest lap, which indicates that the track is getting faster. So maybe we can see the pain improving. Maybe he even sets the fastest lap here. For so far it's still slippery and sliding around the place. The pain lost 10 seconds on his hard tires this lap. Yeah, that's a thing. Let's see what he does. 4.9 seconds up on his fastest lap time so far. So the dry tires are not faster yet. As you can see, MOBA just overtook him on the inter tires. So let's go on board with someone else. Senpai appears to be close to Michael. Michael just almost lost it at the exit of the tunnel here. But yeah, other than that, the field is pretty spread out at the moment. So far we didn't have DRS, of course, because there's wet conditions, and in wet conditions, while Ty keeps on improving his time, I think he did with 1 second. And we have our first guy of the front runners pitting for softer tires. Or dry tires, I'm supposed to say. He's going for the harder tires and for a wing change. Maybe Phoenix is able to do an undercut. He comes out in free air. Let's go on board. Beef also goes to the harder tires here. Yeah, the track looks really dry right now. So that would mean we're going to have DRS in a few laps time. DRS, for the guys who don't know what's DRS. DRS is enabled when you're in 1 second of the car ahead. Doesn't matter if the guy is in front position wise or in front because he's back marker. If there's a car in 1 second in front of you, you will have DRS. DRS is the small wing on the back of the car. Renault is written all over it on Tyke's car, and when you activate your DRS, that wing opens up and gives you like 10 or 20 kilometers per hour extra, depends on the track you're at. Of course, in Monaco it doesn't give you that much of an advantage because it's a small track which doesn't allow you to accelerate to reach your top speed, but still it gives you an advantage in some of the scenarios here. Jacob is the first to go to the medium tires. Would be interesting to see if he makes it to the end on those medium tires. Phoenix Legend in the background on the harder tires doesn't overtake Jacob, so that means Phoenix Legend had issues on that first lap. And at the bottom you could see DRS is enabled this lap. So this is the real moment where you have to change to those dry tires. As you can see, Mr. Mouse putting on those medium tires, MOBA in front of him on the hard tires. By now I don't think Alfa Romeo has any front wing left, because Mr. Mouse has pitted like 6 times. Let's see how many times he has pitted so far. 4 times. Not 6, but 4 times, which is still quite a lot. While Jalten Bemmers gets a 3-second time penalty. Let's go on board with him on those intermediates. Still has front wing damage, so he's definitely going to change his front wing. What a camera angle. I don't want to see this. I want to see his front wing, but hey ho, not talking about that. Tyke comfortably in the lead. Not even a challenge. If he's not going to win this, I don't know what's going to happen. Let's see. He's 14 seconds in. I pitted 6 times in club and got a new ring every time. Nice. Maybe Mr. Mouse can beat your record and pit 7 times. By the looks of it, he is going to do that. Oh, Mover retired. Where is he? He retired in the pit. While Mr. Mouse puts down a fastest sector 3, so he's really going for it. Trying to get their fastest lap. Let's put back the tires, because that's going to show us the strategies here. Yaldabemus on the intermediates. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Anyway, nice strategy, Sam. Senpai, behind him on the medium tires, obviously is quicker. Yaldabam is really struggling for grip here. Is he going to into the pits? Yes, he does. That's going to cost him some places, probably going to P14 at least. Neki just left the session. Oh, he already DNF'd. Okay. So now we can see the different strategies here. As you can see, a lot of the guys are opting for the medium tires. A lot of guys are also opting for the harder tires. Medium tires, of course, do wear off quicker than the harder tires. So with 26 laps to go, I would say that those guys need to pit again for newer tires, while Mr. Miles sets the fastest lap of the race with 120.1. I think that's going to improve many more times over the course of the rest of the race, because the track is still wet. As you can see, Ty just put in a 116.9. Almost 4 seconds faster than Mr. Mouse's time. Yeah, Jan Wemmers was in the pit. I was on board with him even when he was changing his front wing, but put back the intermediate tires. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Jan Wemmers in P14 right now, just put down a faster sector 2. Not an uncommon sight on a drying track, so probably even going for the faster lap after his outlap, because remember, this is still his outlap. Gexy behind the Pain, really close. Oh, and the Pain got a 3-second time penalty. A lot of guys are getting penalties right here. Would be interesting to see the difference in club and sport, who got the most penalties. My bet is on sport, as I saw so many penalties so far. Gexy behind that bright red Ferrari of the Pain. Ferrari announced their 1000th Grand Prix car today in Burberry red. Personally, I don't like it. If you haven't seen it, go search it up on Google. I want to know your opinions about it. It's Burberry red. Oh, and Gexy spun in the chicane after the tunnel. There's a bit of wall that sticks out of the track, and it's very easy to clip your rear tire against that. Meanwhile, Jeltner Bahamas closing in on his teammate in P13 right now. The medium tire is really having much better grip on the track than those hard tires. And the Vane has also 9 laps all hards. That makes a difference as well. Well, do you get happy when you put a new livery on a tractor? Oh, I just missed the overtake on the paint, but it was probably a team order. Meanwhile, Tyke improves his lap time again. Let's go on board with Duxie. Yeah, Duxie is really close to Phoenix Legend. But I do be happy if I put a new livery on a tractor. I don't have a tractor myself, but I guess if you're a farmer and put a new livery on your tractor, you're happy about that. Beef just binned it after the chicane. Is he going to obstruct Yellow Mammoth behind him? So far he's not doing that. In the final sector he got another 3-second time penalty. I believe everyone has a 3-second time penalty right now except for Tyke and Jacob, I think. Senpai goes into the pits. That means Copyleft is in P9 right now. Started out in P16. Right now he is in the points, but definitely eager to get even more points, as Michael on those hard tires is in front of him. Currently Michael is driving in clean air, all by himself, while Tyke just thought, I'm going to do it. I just do a 113.4, I think it was, a 113.0. Faster lap 113.0. That's amazingly quick stuff from Tyke. But yeah, remember he's in clean air. All the cars in front of him are back markers, as I think it's Mr. Mouse in front of him right now. So let's go on board with Tyke to see how he laps Mr. Mouse. 1000th Grand Prix on the worst ever Ferrari car. Feels bad, man. Well, the bad thing is, it's not the worst Grand Prix for... Well, not yet. Not yet. That's an important fact to say. But so far, the whole season has been disastrous for Ferrari, of course. But I believe they had worse years in the 1980s, where there were back markers. So just imagine Williams only with a Ferrari emblem on top of it. Let's go on board with Copyleft, not Copyleft, Lewis, I think it was then. Lewis is pretty close behind Mario. Both of them are on 5 laps odds mediums. So it's a fair fight between them. In front you can see Duxie and Phoenix Legend also pretty close behind each other. Okay, I don't want that camera angle when he has the rev glitch. So let's go back with Luz Isaac, our season 1 champion behind Mario. I hope he can win, because that means... Oh, Beef retired. In the pits? Or not? Did he retire in the pits, or did he... What did he do? He binned it on the pit entry. That's interesting. So no changes in the top 6 yet. So we're going for another lap for waiting on an opportunity to overtake. No safety car in on track. Oh, I didn't say anything. Oof, as you can see, right there on the left hand side you can see Gexy. It appears that he has bounced off the wall, and you... Oh, Almighty gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. Is he going to do it this lap? No, he doesn't. He changes for softer tires. Right now, the safety car is a great opportunity to get an advantage and capitalize on that safety car period. If you pit under the safety car, you will narrow your pit stop with like 10 seconds at least. And as you can see, all of the guys are going into the pits except for Senpai, who is in 2 laps old soft, so it doesn't really make a difference for him. The guys who are going on the medium tires now can make it to the end. And Tiger's also in the pits. Where's Jacob? Yeah, Tiger's comfortably in the... Unfortunately, I don't compete in a lottery. Oh yeah, 1 in a million. Talking about 1 in a million, there was apparently a guy in Finland who gambled on a Gasly Sainz Stroll podium and with 40 cents, and he won 33,000 euros with it. That's absolute carnage. But yeah, Tyke, really the man to be here on those medium tires, fresh medium tires, I have to say. In front, really is a favorite to win here. The only possibility that I can see in him not winning is if he gets crashed out after the safety car restart. But until now, the field is pretty much spread out. I mean, Jacob just catched up to Ty, and Duxie isn't even there yet. Talking about Duxie, currently in P3, still with the amazingly irritating rev glitch. Let's get a position change up. Involved detail position change. Duxie won 4 positions. Lose in P5 won 14 positions. What is Jeltner Bemmers doing there? Is it Jeltner Bemmers or is it the pain? It looks like it's the pain. It's the pain. What's the pain doing? No, I want to see the pain. What is he doing? He can't overtake. The game doesn't allow you to. The pain really must be fuming here then. What is he doing? Can he overtake? No, you can't. No. Welcome to Codemasters. I had the same issue in Season 1 Austria. Was at the back of the field because I had to pit. And then there was a safety car and I was behind P1. And one of the worst tracks to get stuck behind the safety car as a back marker is Austria, because it's one of the shortest and also one of the fastest track. But that doesn't mean it's irritating in Monaco, because yeah, you're still lapped and the whole field just closed up to you. Let's go on board with Loose for a bit. Loose ISOC started out in P90, of course from that shunt in qualifying. Currently in P5, but he does have 9 laps old medium tires. Only guy in front of him who has younger tires is Syke, so maybe even can get to the podium if he plays his cards right. Let's see, the Pain still trying to overtake, and Royal Marrow. No, I want to see Royal Marrow in P13 on those 11 laps old hard tires. I would say go into the pits, mate. There's no point in carrying on if you're the last guy on track. Except for the Pain, of course, but the Pain can't really overtake Royal Marrow anymore. Royal Marrow really not having the best of races for him. Usually he's in the top 10, fighting for P4, P3 usually, as he catches up to the field. And I don't I didn't see much of him in this race, so I can't say what happened, but he didn't start out out of qualifying in a decent position, so maybe he just wasn't able to move to the front or overtake other drivers. Because let's remember, it is really hard to overtake in Monaco, especially when it's wet. Safety car in this lap, so let's go on board with Tyke. Nah, let's go on board with Duxie. That's more interesting to see, because let's face it, Tyke is just going to run off into the distance. The question is, when is he going to run off into the distance? Is he going to wait like he did last time with the safety car? Or is he going to bolt it straight away? Let's go outside. He's waiting, he's waiting. Oh, everybody is getting close to each other. Tyke is going. He's going. Ooh, Jacob through the first corner. The pain inside of Duxie, if it appears to be. What a camera angle is this? Yeah. Nothing major happened, surprisingly. Everybody went through it quite good, I would say. Okay, so let's go on board with Phoenix Legend, one of the guys who pitted for those medium tires. Let's remember, he was in P2 initially and now he's in P6. Oh, and he had to take evasive actions to avoid Luz, who is in P5 right now. But yeah, Phoenix Legend thought he could capitalize on that safety car. And the paint just retired off the session, and there's a virtual safety car. Was that on purpose? I couldn't see it properly if the paint retired on purpose by hitting the wall. Alabama's got a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Mr. Mouse goes for his 5th stop of the race. Putting on medium tires again. Changing the front wing, yes, and leaving the box right now. Got overtaken by Alabama's, but let's go on board with Phoenix Legend again. Started out in P3, overtook Almighty into P2, and then had the safety car not at the best time. And Almighty just got a drive-through penalty again, speeding under the virtual safety car. So Almighty, who was in P2 initially, is going to fall back quite massively here. But yeah, Phoenix Legend stuck behind traffic, you could say. But it isn't the type of traffic that you can pass quite easily, because let's face it, Luz is a decent driver. Michael just retired in sector 3 in the swimming pool section. Can we still see him? Oh, Luz is looking for a window. Let's go on board with the Alabama's. Oh, he's precisely in the braking zone. Fortunately, he's ghosted. While Kopyleft is in the pits. Is he changing his front wing? Yes, he is. Tyke didn't run away that massively compared to Jacob, but there are still a 2.5 second gap, and we already have 7 retirements in this Grand Prix. So you could say Club did a better job in driving, because it only had, I think, 4 or 5 retirements. Let's go on board with Phoenix again. Most interesting battle to watch. Mario, Luz and Phoenix. The drink is almost finished. Ooh, Luz locks up a bit. Phoenix is looking around the outside, can't do it. Didn't have the best of exits, so maybe he has to wait another lap. Let's see where Almighty is going to end up. Has a drive-through penalty, remember. Is he going to come out in front of his teammate? No, he doesn't. Fortunate for him, he's still in the points, but it wasn't the race it was supposed to be for Almighty. On board with Phoenix Legend again. He told us in the Discord channel Monaco usually is a strong one for him, currently in P6. Let's see if he can make some strong moves to get to that podium. For now he doesn't. Oh, and Almighty just passed Roy Mero, it appears. Looks like some team orders here, because Roy Mero is quite in front of Almighty at the start of this lap, while Tyke improves to a 1:11.0. I believe that wasn't even my qualifying time. Oh, behind Roy Mero we have someone interesting driving up. Jeltnabem is on the medium tires, remember, 2 laps old. So he has a big pace difference on Roy Mero, so he's eager to put a move on pretty quickly so he doesn't get held up massively by Roy Mero. But by the looks of it, he does get blocked by Roy Mero, and he's looking on the outside, on the inside, if he gets an opportunity. Ooh, really close stuff from Jeltnabemus. Oh, nice entry. No locking of his tires in the hairpin before the lows hairpin, and did a nice and clean overtake on Roy Mero. Meanwhile, Phoenix Legend is still behind Loose Isock. Loose on 7 laps older tires than Phoenix, so Phoenix must be trying to get a... Oh, that was really close, and he almost did Charles Leclerc in the penultimate corner. Phoenix has some catching up to do right now, because he had a small incident there. So he has to drive back to lose again. Almighty disqualified from the session, ignoring a drive-through penalty. Oof. That's... Can we still see him? Almighty disqualified of the session. Ooh. That's gotta hurt. Meanwhile, Mr. Mouse close on Roy Mero. Roy Mero on 18 laps all hard. Apparently he didn't. I think he had 2 drive-through penalties. He got one underneath the safety car, while Mr. Mouse is going to do a dive on Roy Mero. Is he going to stick with it? Yes, he does. Ooh. Cuts out to the apex pretty massively, and Roy Mero was pushed wide for a bit, but he let it happen. But yeah, Almighty got a drive-through penalty, but I think he got 2 drive-through penalties. Let's see. Maybe we can see it in the race director. Almighty. He has 1... Yeah, he had 2 drive-through penalties, and I think what happened is that after the because you can't serve your drive-through penalty during the safety car period. So what happened? Almighty went into the pits, thinking he was going to serve his second penalty, I guess, but the game registered that as his first, and Phoenix Legend bottles it. Oof. He definitely has to pit, and he will come out behind Mr. Mouse if he pits now. But yeah, Almighty did serve his first drive-through penalty, but he just didn't do his second one. Ooh, Phoenix Legend really slow because of that front wing damage. Going into the pits now, probably going to the softs. Oh. Mr. Mouse just spun on track. Mr. Mouse going for the 7th stop. Definitely. Phoenix Legend going to the mediums. Mate, I did 12 laps on soft tires. Why are you going to the mediums if there's only 9 laps to go? You haven't used any of your mediums. Oh, Mr. Mouse is carrying on with that damage. This is going to be an interesting battle to see. Phoenix almost lost it and puts it into AI. And back again to driving himself. Let's open up the spectator menu to see how many times Mr. Mouse has stopped. He has stopped 5 times so far. And he just he surely has to give that position back. He cut the corner massively there. By the looks of it, he doesn't have to give it back. Roy Romero, meanwhile, on... No, wait. Jacob is on 20 laps old medium tires. With Duxie on 19 laps old medium tires. And Luz behind Mario. Also 90 laps old medium tires. Phoenix Legend meanwhile putting up the charts to Royal Marrow. Surely he has to, he can do a move pretty soon. Instead of doing a move, he ruined his front wing. Unfortunate. Oh, Phoenix. Starting out in P3, currently in P9, Phoenix Legend. Just pitted for the medium tires. Had an aggressive but efficient move on Mr. Mouse, and now he ruined his front wing on Roy Marrow, and he just had a collision again with Roy Marrow. Swerving in frustration, I think. Oh, and he got another 3-second time penalty. I think Phoenix Legend is watching this stream besides his driving. Oh, what an overtake on Royal Marrow. That was a massively nice overtake of Phoenix Legend on Royal Marrow. Nice exit out of the last corner. Didn't have the best exit out of the first corner. Well, at least he's not texting during the race. Okay, I want to test something. I think Phoenix Legend is watching this race. So Phoenix, if you hear this, after the chicane, you know, after the tunnel, press your overtake button twice so that it will blink twice. So after the tunnel, after the chicane, press your overtake twice. So let's see if he heard us or heard us. No, doesn't look like it. So Phoenix Legend isn't watching the stream right now. Let's go on board with Luz, really close on Mario. Meanwhile, he only has 6 laps to go. The Grand Prix went by so fast in my experience. We only have 11 drivers left. So the Monaco, infamous Monaco Grand Prix really took his toll on some of the drivers. Some notoriously quick drivers as well. For example, Liam Rand, Almighty and The Pain. All of those drivers haven't finished. They all crashed or retired or disqualified. Luz, meanwhile, pretty close to Mario, and I see there's another battle on track. Or is it? Is the battle on track? Isn't it Tyke? Yeah, it's Tyke behind Mr. Mouse, who Mr. Mouse is now lapped twice by Tyke. Same can be said about Copyleft. So Tyke really in a league of his own. in Monaco. Deservingly driver of the race, in my opinion. If we're in the... Oh, Mr. Mouse retired of the session. Looks like he binned it. So that means 3 points for copyleft. Let me know who you think is deserves to be driver of the race. In my opinion, it's Syke because they had a dominant showing here. But if you think someone else deserves it, let me know. Oh, and is it loose? Is it loose? Please don't be loose. Ah, it's loose. Loose lost it after the chicane, so you can see Monaco is really harsh on our faster drivers. Yalda Bammas in P5 right now has the youngest tires of the top 5, but I don't think he can make any more moves. Driver of the day, Codemasters. Almighty, I see you're in the chat with us. Can you tell us what happened? Because we thought you had 2 drive-through penalties, and one of them, well, you didn't serve it, or you weren't able to serve it. Could you enlighten us with some info? Oh, and Phoenix Legend retired! Phoenix Legend retired into the wall. Ooh, he been there in the penultimate corner. Is this a safety car? Oh, you thought it was a bug. Ah, that's unfortunate. Well, next time we're out in Baku, so maybe you can redeem yourself on another street circuit. Meanwhile, we have 11 retirements in this Grand Prix. Let me repeat that. 11 retirements. This hasn't been the best of races for a lot of drivers here. So the only teams still driving with both cars are Renault, Williams and AlphaTauri. Senpai and Lewis both on the softer tires, trying to get that fast lap and stealing that 1 point from Tyke. Looks like Lewis at the purple pit boards out, so maybe he's going to set a fastest lap. He definitely had a fastest sector 3 time, otherwise the pit boards wouldn't show up in purple. But he does have Senpai in front of him. He's 2 seconds faster than his previous fastest sector 1. They should have removed the track in the 70s, but well, money rules the world. I agree. Monaco isn't a great track to drive on. It's famous because of the name, but same can be said about a lot of tracks these days. I won't go into detail to that. If you want to talk about that, sure, hit me up in our Discord server, but I'm not going to talk about how tracks these days are ruled by money and not by track performance. Is Lewis going to set the fastest lap here? He had to overtake Senpai in the process, so it would be really impressive. The pit boards are purple, and he doesn't. 1:11.3. I think that's pretty close to Tyke's time though. Let's see. 11.3, 11.0. Okay, so Tyke managed to be 3/10 faster than Lewis on a compound harder. Whoa. That's impressive. That's really impressive. So let's go on board with our race leader and potential race winner. He has a gap of 30 seconds almost to Jacobo. And that means he could do a pit stop, set a fastest lap, and then do donuts and go across the finish line if he wants to. But what a race from Tyke. Completely masterclass from him. Didn't put a foot wrong. Let's see if he got any penalties. He got 0 warnings. Not even a single one about corner cutting. That's just extraordinary performance from Tyke here. Deserved winner and deserved driver of the day, in my opinion. Going through the first sector here. It looks like he's going to improve his time. Currently he's 110 faster than his current fastest lap. Fastest sector 1, I'm sorry. Through the chicane after the tunnel. Senpai goes out of the way, so no harm done there. Hits the wall. Ooh, he's pretty close on this time, but maybe he can improve it through the last few corners, approaching the finish line and also the finish line of the race. Here we have our winner, Tyke, comfortably in P1. And he won the race. He didn't improve his lap time, but he already had a fastest lap. So we have our race winner in Tyke. What a masterclass from him. Congratulations to him. In P2, in sector 2 right in sector 3 right now, we have Jacobo on 28 laps on medium. So I guess I was wrong at the beginning of at the beginning of that stint, because I thought they couldn't make it. Jacobo across the line in P2 so far. Duxie in P3. Before we have Mario through the final corner. Is he going to stay P4? Yes, he is. Jan Bemes in P5. Loose Isaac going through the final sector here. Interesting times from Senpai, who's 20 seconds faster. Loose is backing up and he finishes P6. So here you have it, the VOR Sport Monaco Grand Prix. We started out in the wet conditions on those intermediate tires. Tyke immediately, yeah, I think it was a book leaderboard. Tyke immediately gained pulled away from the start. Nice podium celebration there. Tyke immediately pulled away from the start and pitted for the dry tires with 20 seconds still behind him. So yeah, Tyke really in a class of his own today, and congratulations to him. Also got the fastest lap here, so that means he will get 26 points instead of 25. And other than that, there are 11 retirements in this Grand Prix. I think that's the most retirements we had so far in Season 2. So yeah, a really bombshell of a race. I hope you enjoyed it. I obviously did, as you might have noticed. Join us back next week at Baku on Monday for the club race, and of course on Wednesday for the sport race. I hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and goodbye.